Hey, what's up, everybody? I figured I'd get a chance to do a review of what I thought about the movie Nightmare Alley by Guillermo del Toro. And it's actually a pretty interesting movie. I mean, I will admit, Guillermo del Toro movies can be hit or miss, like for every, like, say, for me personally, like, say, if there's a good one that I like the Hellboy movies, or say Pacific Rim, for example, there's like a real boring one like The Shape of Water, which, in a sense, in that movie, that creature felt like a Hellboy knockoff imitation. But however, Nightmare Alley is actually pretty interesting for a neo noir movie because it kind of feels like the movie's like, in a sense, like two halves. Like the first half of the movie kind of deals with like Bradley Cooper's character Stan Carlisle, like in a circus, and then the second half, has his character branching off with, Rooney Mara's character, you know, as a duo act, and it's kind of like Bradley Cooper does like a good job with the movie because his character Stan Carl is like he's like an imposter medium, like kind of like scams people for like money, and he kind of learns to kind of perfect the skill from like you know Zima, who's like a fortune teller, and her one of her fellow companions, and that's kind of like how would you say he gets the gift of bullshit, I guess, if that makes any sense. So I mean personally, I mean, maybe I would have done the movie just a little bit different. I would have had like divided into like two parts. Like the first movie would have been like Stan's character kind of in the circus, because I would have liked to see more of like the circus characters and their characters more uh, developed, I guess, if that makes more sense, since you kind of like you feel like you don't get to know a lot about them, particularly like, say Ron Perlman's character Bruno the strongman, character, and Willem Dafoe's character the circus owner, and the geek freak character as well. It would have been interesting to see more of that, and then maybe like the second winner still could have been like Stan Carlisle's character, like what happened to him, life after the circus, I guess, if that makes sense. But however, it's like in a sense you kind of find yourself like entranced with the film because because Stan's character is such a good bullshitter that I guess when he does like this, the so-called seances, you kind of feel, I don't know how to say it, but it's almost like a meditation that you kind of find relaxing because the voice is very soothing. I guess for someone who has the gift of gab, if that makes any particular sense. That was my take on it. But I mean, I guess maybe for those that have seen it, uh, might have a different verdict on it. I mean, I actually kind of like the movie better the second time than the first time because sometimes you kind of miss certain things like the than seeing it the first time, because the first time you're trying to take it all in, and then the second time you're trying to like notice things maybe you didn't notice before. So that's my particular verdict on it. I would recommend it. I mean, hopefully it'll get some nominations or something. So that's that. All right, everyone. Thanks again, and I look forward to sharing more stuff with you soon. Thanks.